Welcome to the Daily Intelligence Brief from IntelStor for the 7th of February 2025. In today's top renewable energy news. On Thursday, the Estonian government did not approve amendments to the Electricity Market Act, which would establish the conditions for tenders on wind farms. The Estonian state wants to bring 2 terawatt-hours of production each for the construction of offshore and onshore wind farms onto the market in April. The amendments to the Electricity Market Act set out the volumes the Estonian state wants to receive from wind farm developers in return for subsidies over the next decade. The call for wind and solar power projects in Serbia was launched in late November, and the deadline for applications expired on February 5th. The winners will be eligible for market premiums through contracts for difference. A total of 40 applications demonstrates that the interest is much higher than in the first auctions, when 16 bids were received overall. Bids for an overall 1,171 megawatts were submitted, compared to a total quota of 424.8 megawatts. California State Assembly member Chris Rogers introduced a B472, a measure that would require the governor to include an assessment of funding opportunities for offshore wind seaport infrastructure in his 5-year infrastructure plan. A B472 will encourage collaboration between state agencies to identify possible funding from federal, state, and local sources to support the development of offshore wind projects. Clean energy leaders across the globe are now tailoring their messages to emphasize the greener side of green, that of wealth building. Messaging from the U.S. renewable energy industry and the United Nations on climate change has typically focused on the urgent need to cut greenhouse gas emissions for the sake of environmental preservation and human health. In a lobbying blitz in Washington this week, solar, wind, hydropower, and other clean energy interests touted their role in a robust American energy and manufacturing economy and sported lapel pins that said, quote, "American energy dominance." UK-based thermal and clean power producer ContourGlobal has raised over $1 billion through a corporate green bond offering, the company said on Thursday. The company plans to allocate the net proceeds to investments in eligible green projects, aiming to expand its renewables pipeline and reduce the emissions intensity of its portfolio. ContourGlobal aims to reduce its carbon intensity by 40% by 2030 and achieve net zero direct emissions by 2040. You can learn more about all of IntelStor's market and sales intelligence offerings at www.intelstor.com and subscribe to our channel today.